It's that time of the year again. Time for the annual stop-motion contest, which hasn't really happened in the past 2 years. Actually, this is the third one out of 6 years. So the every 2 years stop-motion contest is back up again, starting now. Now for the rules. All animations are accepted, whether they be Brickfilm, Claymation, figure motion, or even real life stop motion. As long as it's stop motion, and as long as it's an animation, it's accepted. The deadline will be March 31st at 11:59:59 EST, which is the same time as 2 years ago on March 31st. I think I said it, but I'll say it second time just in case I don't miss it in the editing. You never know. It has to be your video. Please don't steal, that's really bad. The maximum length is going to be 30 minutes. It can be 1 second, it can be 2 seconds. The maximum is 30 minutes. There's no minimum. Plus, it's subscribers only. There's no way for me to check, so if you want to enter and not be subscribed, you can do it. I'm not endorsing it. Please don't do it. But technically, you can do it because I will not check. But please, subscribe to C.MeaX. Subscribe to PewDiePie, and just save YouTube, please. Subscribers really help. So if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. If you're not, hit the subscribe button. See my beautiful animations. See the beautiful evil C.Mea content. See the skits. See everything. See the marvel that is the C.MeaX YouTube channel. Please, I beg of you, subscribe and hit the bell too. So there is a scoring. The total is 200 points, and by dividing the amount of points you have by the total amount of points you can have, we get you a beautiful, nice round percentage, which is all going to be calculated on Excel because I'm a cool engineering kid. Alright, let's get this started. Lighting for 10 points. Animation, 15 points. This is an animation contest, so obviously it's going to be worth a lot of points. Voicing, 10 points. You get bonus 50 points if I voice in your animation. I'm kidding. But if you want to submit something that I voiced in, that's really cool. I appreciate it. Music is going to be 10 points. Sound effects, 10 points as well. And volume, 10 points. By volume, I mean if I can put my volume on half volume and really hear well your animation, or kind of hear everything, that's okay. But if I have to be on maximum volume, plus put my headphones on, plus put that on max volume, and I'm hearing, oh, what's up guys, it's me, and I'm not hearing anything, that's what I mean. This is what volume is. Alright, writing is going to be 15 points. Effects. If you want to burn a fire and burn your whole house and make that into a stop motion, frame by frame the fire as it burns down your house, I don't condone this, don't do it, but that's a lot of points. I'm just saying, that's a lot of points. Frame by frame, real fire. Very, very dangerous. But if you want to win, don't do it. Transitions, flow. That is going to be 10 points. It went up by 5 points since the last time. So I'm putting more emphasis on this. By the flow, I mean, do your scenes flow really well into each other? Is there a nice continuation as you move forward and do things? Story, 15 points. Again, very similar to the writing, but it's different. The story's more about what happens. Not necessarily the script, but like if there's interactions between characters, there's a plot, that's good. If there's no interaction and there's just, let's say, a crayon that interacts with a puddle of water, that's a really good story. Plus points for that, please. Appeal. How I see your animation broadly without looking in depth. Appeal is generally the first point I mark. I'm like, alright, that looks like a 7 out of 10, and that's kind of the benchmark I go for before diving into all the little specifics. Software use, going up by 5 points this time. It is 15 points, my guys and girls. Yeah, software use, why did it go up? Because I want everyone to have an equal chance at winning. I want everyone to be on a field of equality. It is 2019, guys. We gotta be equal. And we gotta be YouTube friendly. Now, the thing is, software use is only there, and it's worth a lot of points, so that somebody using Premiere Pro and having a really, really good animation doesn't automatically crush down on, let's say, a younger person with less experience using iMovie. But again, everybody is free to join this competition. I would highly recommend joining, even if you don't think you'll win, because you'll get to see the score at the end, you'll get to see everything, and it's a really good assessment of your animation. So it's just a really nice way to progress, unlike this video. Category. You gotta mark down the category of your video. You can choose whatever category you want. It doesn't have to be any set category. If your category is green tea, and you think it's a category, and your video is very, very relevant to green tea, that's 15 out of 15. But if you go green tea, that's actually 30 out of 15. Not really, but I wish. Don't do drugs, do green tea. Creativity, 5 points. It's pretty straightforward. Depth, 5 points. Is your anime, do you have meaning? Do you even exist? Am I real? Is life real? 42, 5 points. Stability, 5 points as well. Environment, background. Background, 10 points. Do you have a cool background? Does it look cool? Or if you don't really have a background, like a set or whatever, do you use your environment really well? Like, I don't know, if you're doing a real-life stop-motion in a really cool forest, that might be a really cool environment. It doesn't have to be nature to be environment. It's the environment. Initial thoughts, 10. Very similar to appeal. Appeal is more like how I see it and how other people would see the animation upon first glance. And initial thoughts is just how I open the video, the feel I'm getting, the vibe. Does it look okay? Does it look bad? Does it look good? 10 points. And now we have room for cinematography this time for 10 points. So my camera ran out of space on the SD card. I'm not wearing a second t-shirt. This is not the day afterwards. I did not realize that part of the video had cut. I swear, I'm professional, guys. And yeah, no, actually it happened. Haha, I gotta restart half the video, or at least the last third of the video. How to submit your video. In the comment sections, you're gonna have 3 lines, alright? Don't write down whatever. If you want to write down a comment telling me how amazing the contest is, do it on a separate comment. I want the same format for all the comments, so it's easier for me to read through everything. Again, I gotta make sure everything goes in the playlist. Once it's on the playlist, you know it's been submitted, you know it's there. Don't ask me, oh, did you receive my entry? Check the playlist. Perhaps I haven't updated yet, but if I saw the video and all that, bam, it's in the playlist, it works. So first line, you have the link of the video or the complete video title copy-pasted. Link is simpler. Link might end up in the spam box, but I will be checking the spam box, so don't worry. I'm not big enough of a channel that your comments are going to be lost. That was a weird voice crack. Category, that's the second line. If you believe that your video is relevant to green tea, you want to put green tea as your category. And to the best of my ability, I'll judge how close to green tea as a category your animation is. If you think it's action, put down action. If you think it's romance or drama, or anything like that, put that. You can choose anything. If your category is little old grandmas brushing their teeth using toothbrushes that are made of cheese, that is a very specific category, but I'll judge it based on that. And if your video is based on kittens, you don't get points for that. Software, very important, so that the contest is fair. If you use Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro, I want to know that. If you use iMovie, I want to know that. So third line, put down the software or all the software that you use, the multiple programs. Now, there's one more rule that I completely forgot about in the beginning. It's which videos can you submit? The deadline is March 31st, 2019, but I'll be looking at all videos from March 31st, 2017, or technically April 1st, from April Fool's 2017 to this, so you have a full 2 years to choose from. Any video that you uploaded after my previous stop-motion contest, which again ended on March 31st, 2017, and any video that you will upload up until the day that this contest ends, that is fine. Which means if you only upload a video a year, you can choose your best video if it was 2 years ago. And if your best work is to come during that time period, feel free to submit that instead. No problem. You have 2 whole years to choose from. No issues there. Here's the greatest prize of them all. why you should enter even though you might not think you have a chance to win. There are multiple reasons. Everything is going to be calculated on an Excel spreadsheet, which is going to be made available publicly, which also means if you submit something, you get a full assessment out of 200 points, all the categories that I've mentioned on what your animation's strong points are and weak points are, which means even if you don't win any of the top 10 or top 5 prizes, you get a full assessment, you get feedback, and feedback as an animator is extremely important. Give or take, I might not be the best guy to provide feedback, but I do believe I have enough experience, at least with my eyes and my head and my ears and my tongue, to fully taste what your animation has to offer. There is, once again, the playlist. Please, if you have some extra time, go through the playlist, watch some other videos submitted by other contestants so that you can watch their work, perhaps give them a like, some exposure, whatever. We're all working together. Of course, some animations are going to come up at the top, but all the ones at the bottom and all that, they still get experience, and it's really fun. I want to provide an open environment for everyone to join and at least have a shot at gaining something. Now, the top 10 will receive 1 like on the video. Wow, that sounds disgusting. Clout again. Can you not afford anything but clout? I swear, it gets better, alright? Because in 5th place, 2 likes on the video. That's a lot. That's double. 4th place, 3 likes. 3rd place, 4 likes. And probably the worst prize, 25 Canadian dollars. The likes are definitely worth a lot more, I swear. Now, actually, I'm a very poor guy. I just got monetized by YouTube. I am making, on average, 0.3 cents a day. It still rounds up to 0. I'm not making anything. So I can't afford USD. I'm very sorry. It's going to be $25 Canadian, an Amazon gift card. I will send it by email. It's very automatic. You get 25 Canadian buckaroos, whatever that's worth, like 18 or 19 USD. You can use it on anything, all right? It's a cash price that I definitely cannot afford, but will still pay out. Don't worry about that. 2nd place is also 25 because I'm cheap and I don't want to improve the price. It's going to be slightly better though. 4 likes as well. You may think it's the same thing, but the most important prize of them all, in my next Evil C.Mea video, you get a 10-second ad about your channel. So it's basically a shout out, but better, because it's an ad. But instead of you paying, I pay you for exposure. And the Evil C.Mea videos are weird, so it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. 1st place, 50 Canadian buckaroos through Amazon again, obviously. 4 likes, and a 30-second ad slot in my next Evil C.Mea video. You'll see it'll play out with the plot. It'll make sense. It's a good shout out. I swear, you'll probably get at least 1 or 2 subscribers from it. And you custom message. It's just 30 seconds in a video. If you want me to just eat an orange for 30 seconds, I'll do that, alright? You choose. Don't be too extreme there. I don't even know. But, has to be your video. Don't cheat, alright? This is gonna be fun. Do green tea!